Hello students, today we'll study our next unit, that is fourth unit of sales and distribution management, and here we have our first topic, that is logistics. So what is logistics? Logistics refers to the skill and discipline engaged in administration and control of the way in which the flow of energy, goods, information and related resources takes place. Or we can say logistic is the process of planning, implementing and controlling the efficient, cost effective flow and storage of raw material in process inventory, finished goods and related information from the point of origin to the point of consumption for the purpose of confirming customer requirements. So here I would like to give you one or two examples through which you can understand the logistics very easily. For example, for a computer manufacturer, inbound logistics might involve electronic parts, computer chips, cables, connectors, molded casing and shipping cartons. So this is a inbound logistic for a computer manufacturer. Now let's talk about outbound logistics. For a similar computer manufacturer, the outbound logistics involves the finished computer and associated peripheral devices. So here we understand the inbound and outbound logistics. We can take another example also. If we'll take the example of a furniture manufacturer, so here inbound logistics could involve wood, glue, fabric, screw, nails, paint, safety glasses. These all includes inbound logistics, and outbound logistics would involve the finished furniture. So here I have given you the examples of logistics. The next is scope of logistics. Scope of logistics is very vast. It is at the inventory management, distribution management, channel management, payment management, supplier management, sales force management, financial management. Then next is objectives of logistics. First objective is of course improving customer service. By attaining the customer satisfaction, higher level of profit can be earned. So continuous improvement in customer service acts as a core objective of logistic. Then next is speedy response. It refers to the organization's ability to give prompt response to the customer's query. In today's era of IT, it has become completely manageable to give immediate response to the customer's queries. So speedy response is there. Then next is decreasing cost of total distribution. Decreasing the cost associated with the overall distribution is another vital objective of logistic. Then next is least product damages. Damaged products contribute to extra contribution on logistic. So this extra expenditure on damages can be avoided by using mechanical system for handling the material, that is the logistic, and logical and efficient system of packaging can be the option. Then next is creating additional sales. One of the other aim of logistic is to increase sales by creating additional sales. This can be attained by providing better services in the most economical way. Then next is stability of cost. Another purpose of logistic is to ensure the stability of cost. It can be attained by managing the supply of goods through thoughtful use of accessible transportation and suitable storage facilities. The next is upgrading quality. In the long run, logistics seeks to ensure continuous quality improvement. So total quality management has emerged as a primary obligation in all the parts of the industry within this aspect. The next point is inventory reduction. One of the major factors which can prove to be unfavorable for the firm is heaps of record. So reduction in the inventory is another main objective of logistics. Here we are end up with the objectives of logistics. Now next topic is components of logistics. Here we have order processing, stock or inventory management, material handling, warehousing, transportation, and customer service. So let's understand what is order processing. Order processing refers to the process of receiving and delivering information of sales order. The next is stock or inventory management. The management of inventory requires the development and maintenance of a wide range of products to fulfill the demands of customers. It would be quite difficult to run a business effectively in the absence of inventory management. The next is material handling. The physical management and handling of goods is also known as material handling. It is one of the crucial factors in transportation and warehouse operations. Then next is warehousing. It is the decision of the organization to opt either for its own warehouses or for shared outbound warehouses. So in comparison to the outbound warehouses, in-house warehouses offers more flexibility, less expenditure, and better administration. So in-house warehouses are the better option to choose. The next is transportation. Transportation of goods like physical movement of products from the manufacturer to the end user is pretty expensive form of physical distribution. So there are various modes of transportations like railways, roadways, waterways, airways, and pipelines. Then next point is customer service. The standard of customer service set the objectives and desired performance level expected by the organization. So the physical distribution system is designed as per the acceptable standards of customer services. So here we have the elements of physical distribution like transportation, customer service, warehousing, managerial cost, and inventory control. Now we have the next topic, that is inventory management. So let's understand what is inventory management. Inventories are stock of goods and materials that are maintained to satisfy normal demand patterns. So inventory management decisions drive the other logistic activities. Different functional areas have different inventory objectives. Inventory costs are important to consider inventory turnover. Now we have inventory decisions. In an effective control situation, there are basically three questions to be answered. They are: how much to order, that is to say, what is the optimal quantity of an item that should be ordered whenever an order is placed. Then next is, when should the order to be placed. The next is, how much safety stock should be kept, that means buffer stock. Then the primary goal of inventory managers is to maintain a sufficient quantity to meet customers' needs, then ensure quality meets customers' expectations and company standards, then minimize the cost of acquiring and carrying the inventory. So these all are the primary goals of inventory managers. The next is inventory management decisions. There are basically four decisions which an inventory manager needs to take. First is, why do we need inventory? The next is objective of inventory management. What is the objective behind inventory management? Inventory level decisions, that at what level inventory should be maintained, that means an optimum level of inventory. The next is distribution resource planning system. So these all are the four important decisions which an inventory manager has to take. Then our next topic is supply chain management. A supply chain is a network of suppliers, manufacturing, assembly, distribution, and logistic facilities that perform the functions of procurement of materials, transportation of these materials into intermediate and finished products, and the distribution of these products to customers. According to Professor Douglas M. Lamberry, there is a definition of supply chain management. Supply chain management as the integration of business process from the end user through original supplier who provide products, services and information that adds value for the customer. Then here we have supply chain management flow. We have shareholders, sales and product development, procurement, suppliers, manufacturing, warehouse, logistics and consumers. Now let's understand the objectives of supply chain management. First is service orientation, because they are the service providers. Then system orientation, then competitiveness and efficiencies, then minimizing the time is the most important, then minimizing the work in progress, then improving pipeline visibilities, improving visibility demand, then improving quality, then to reduce the transportation cost and to reduce the warehousing cost. So these all are the objectives behind the supply chain management. The next is scope of supply chain management. Scope of supply chain management is very wide. First is minimizes operating cost. It minimizes the operating cost. It boosts the customer service. It always enhances the financial position of the company. It manages the distribution channel. It brings the coordination among the partners. It is helpful for the inventory management, and it is helpful for the supplier to manage their resources and their things. So here we ends up with the unit 4. So thank you very much. If you have any queries, you can contact me.